Shaman Forge Woodscraft. Okay, as most of you know who have followed my channel for the short while, know for the last year or so, I've been kind of trying to work out a haversack idea, something that I want to carry in my environment. Now, most of us think about a haversack, we think about this. I'm going to give you a closer in a minute, but, you know, a haversack. This is the standard haversack. And I believe in layers. Layers of opportunity, layers of possibility, layers of what it brings to the table. So let's talk about the base layer. The base layer will be on me, and it will be my water, which is a cook kit as well, my canteen cup set, and I've showed videos of that. It'll be my knife, it'll probably be my kukri as well, and I'll have a compass in a pocket or something like that. That's level one. That base layer will provide my basic needs of building a fire, water, etc. If nothing else, if that's all I got, is just what's trapped in my body, level one, I'm covered. What the haversack represents to me is the next layer. It's where I carry a few comfort items, or I'm carrying items that's going to be necessary for what I'm trying to do at this time, such as projects or whatever. That's when this comes into play. And then I have my rucksack. Now with my rucksack, this is my designated camping rucksack. This is where I'm going out there for 2, 3, 4 days a week. And it has all of my camp gear plus whatever it is I need to set up a comfortable camp at the time. There's one bigger than this, which I don't have out here at the time. And it's all of these basic needs right here. In fact, this pack material transferred to a bigger pack, and that's for the dead of winter. Because in the dead of winter, I need a pack that doesn't carry necessarily more weight, much more weight, but more bulk, because my long fleece underwear, my winter sleeping bag, my etc. will be bigger and bulkier, so I'll need a bag that can carry that bulk. Between this, the haversack, and this, the rucksack, I want a middle ground, a scout pack. I want a haversack that can be the job of a haversack and be a standalone scout pack. It can carry the basic needs for me to be able to go out and camp. It's the lighter than the ruck, but little more than the haversack. That's my mindset. Now the bag we've come up with is this. What this is the Campcraft Outdoors Woodcraft Pack. Now I've got it loaded out with my basic idea of what I'm going to be carrying here. But that is my mindset. That's where I was going with this idea. I wanted a standalone haversack slash ruck that was going to handle the needs. Now I could have just got a small pack. You know, rucks and packs have one advantage. They sit on your back and you can swing around and they stand upright by themselves. They're not always falling over. Plus, a standard rucksack, once you start loading this thing up, it balloons up to where it's round like that when you get it stuffed, and then it's like carrying a basketball on your back. I wanted something that was square that I could fill out. Okay, now let me move the camera and let me show you a little more closely where I'm going with this pack. Okay, stay with me. Here is the Woodcraft Pack fully loaded, and then here is a standard size haversack. They're about the same size in overall, but the performance is the big difference. Now, this is not how I would usually carry it. Now, I'm going to tell you why. Right now, to demonstrate that yes, you can put an entire woobie or poncho liner in the flap. That's what's in here right now. Now, I'm going to take that out now to show you what it does. Now, all you got to do is grab the 2 D-rings and pull them apart. No buckles to give way. No snap plastic buckles to give. It's just a good double D-ring and a strap. And I really like that. Simple. Now the pack lays out flat. Now notice how nice and thick that is with that woobie in there. If I had clothes packed in here or something, this can serve as a pillow in camp. I can lay this down beside my head and actually use that as a pillow if I'm doing ground pounding. I like the fact, and Jason and I talked about this, the overlap between the two layers is sufficient that when I put the poncho liner in here, it does not want to poke out. It lays in there naturally. So as you flip the pack out and open, it will stay in there. In the winter time, that's when I want this poncho liner in here. I wanted this capability, so this could be a 4-season haversack ruck so that I could carry some sort of warmth element in it instead of having to carry additionally a wool blanket or something tied up. So, there's the entire poncho liner right there. Now, usually, and also bandana, usually I'm going to be carrying it with this. This is an old casualty blanket by the Army. And because of that, it's a lot less bulk, but I use this as a ground cloth. This thing's about had it. It's wore out. So to me, this is a ground cloth. Plus, more importantly, in my area, I put the silver side reflecting up in my hot sun to act as more of a shade whenever I'm needing to just make a quick stop. That will slide in there quite readily, just like that. Now, that's the bag as I would be carrying it today. Okay. Now we have the pouch that I talked about in my introductory video. This means that when I flip it open, I have access right now to my fire kit. There it is, ready to go. I ain't got to dig for it, I can pull it out. Underneath it is I carry UCO matches and I carry my fire steel. That way I can easily and quickly grab it. It goes in and out very easily, and this snap comes up and locks in place just like that, anchoring it. In the main body, I'm carrying a roll of number 36 bank line. Over here on the left side, to kind of give it a little rigidity, I have a holster that has my Baco saw in it. That way I can slide it straight in and out without having to dig, and it's not going to tangle up because that holster I've created will stay in position wedged on the side, and when I reach in and pull it out it'll come and it goes back without any having fumbling. Okay. Next we have the dump pouch. Now I picked this up at the Pathfinder gathering, and inside of this pouch, which has a divided compartment, I have a large pile of paracord that's already been made up into the Canadian jam knot. So I've just got a ready source to grab to put stuff together right quick. And I have a pretty good bit of leftover 36 bank line in here as well. Then on the other half I have, and I've showed this in many videos, my little grab thing. It's got my whistle, my signaling device, a lighter, a backup ferrocerium rod. I have my compass, my backup compass, a supply of duct tape, a thing of safety pins like we've talked about in the past, very, very handy around camp. The small tin of fire steel fat lighter shavings ready to go. Also have in here my first aid kit, and on the first aid kit is a couple of Band-Aids and a couple of other little gauze pads and alcohol prep and antibiotic creams. If this can't handle it, we're down to bandages and duct tape. So this will handle all those minor little things. If it's something more severe than that, I'm going to generate a field dressing bandage, and I'm going to turn around and use duct tape to hold it in place until I get to the ER. I also have, very important this time of the year, good mosquito repellent. I have a sharpening steel in here, a diamond rod, for all of my cutting edges. And I have my candling device. Now what this is one of those cheap little, it works well for me. You can use it for an area lantern, or you can use it for a flashlight. And I carry spare batteries in here. That's what I'm carrying in this drop pouch. Now by keeping it in this pouch, it's easy and quick to grab and go. And I don't have to dig through the bottom of the pack looking for my item. I just open it up and there it is. I just zip and dig and grab. in this, as I mentioned in an earlier video, is my mesh hammock. It's got the 550 paracord straps with it and the actual mesh type hammock. Remember, this is a summer set I'm carrying in here right now. This allows me to real quickly throw up a raised sitting position, a raised sleeping position. I can also use this as a camouflage net, dripping it over and throwing debris up on it. I can use it as a fishing net. There's tons of uses for this mesh hammock, and it weighs very little. I can transfer it out of this pack and put it into my cargo pocket of my pants if I need to make more room. I have another 100% cotton bandana, and then across the bottom right here I have a U.S. Army poncho shelter set. Now what this is, as I've shown in an earlier video, it is the U.S. poncho plus its stakes, cords, ridgeline all set up, so I can take this and very quickly create a plow point shelter. I can make an awning for, a tarp setup for my hammock. I can immediately pull it out, open it up, and I've got rain gear for me. I've got a portable shelter. I've got etc., etc., etc. And pairing this with that poncho liner in the fall and winter of the year, I also have a sleeping bag. I have something that I can wear when it's inclement and cold. Multiple uses from this. All of that fits very snugly in the bottom. I'll wedge that in all the way to the bottom. Now notice it's got a square bottom. I like that because it will stand up by itself. I don't have to always dig around. Now I take my Baco, squeeze it down here between the nose of the poncho and the bottom corner, like that. So now I can pull my Baco in and out at will and not have any problem. In goes that, in goes that, in goes that. Actually, stand that up right there, put that across the top, and there's still plenty of room in here. I can put my Swedish water bottle and canteen in here if I need to. I've got room for snacks. I've got room for crafts. I've got other stuff available. And the pack stands up. While it's standing, I can remove my tender set. Ready to go. Now I have, as I showed in earlier videos, in my fire kit I have the ability to make fire even when everything's wet. Everything is across here, it's secured, and it's easy access. This can just flop over like that and does not have to be tied to be carried. But for securing it, all I got to do is take the flap, take the strap, go between the two buckles, go through the two buckles, I should say, then go between them, pull down, and we're good to go. Just like that. I do not have to secure this flap if I don't want to. It can be free, and if I'm constantly in and out of the bag, the weight of this will hold it down. A piece of fat lighter stuck across the bottom down here as a backup source would keep the end of the flap rigid, so it would always be flat, wouldn't roll, which it doesn't. It wants to stay. This is a waxed green-gray canvas, so therefore it's going to sit there and be water repellent. So I can take a good rain or dousing or whatever, and it's going to hold up. My tender kit is also in that waterproof pouch. It's going to take it. So this way I've got a very functional kit that's going to give me the options. If I had to, I've got enough to stay out here. I have a shelter, I've got a sleeping system. Each one of those components gives me multiple layers of possibility and use. So, with this pack, this haversack, I have the capacity of a small ruck. I have the capacity of a haversack. I have the job of a haversack. With these quick detach straps on this thing that you just press and unhook, it's nothing to go around a tree and hook it, so that it will be easily set up and taken down in camp. The quality of it, due to the heavy weight of the canvas, 10 times better than what I had before, and it's going to last for years and years. Being square bottom, I can just sit it down and the pack doesn't fall over automatically. With that flap stuffed full of clothing, or with a whoopee, I can get in my hammock, put it up here above me, and put that flap as a pillow behind my head. Multiple uses. So, in conclusion, I'm very happy with this. And I'm going to be doing a lot of field trials with this. And I'm already doing some little stuff. I'm waiting for it to cool off just a tad, because as you know, in August in Alabama, it's 98, 99, and it's just no fun. It's going to go out there, yeah, but it's no fun. And so, cooler temperatures are coming, and you're going to be seeing this pack a lot. So, I hope this explains any questions. If there's something else you'd like to know about the pack, please comment or ask down below. If you'd like one of these packs, at the present time, Campcraft is selling them, as I understand it, for $64 a piece. I think this is a really good pack, guys. I'm not just saying that because I got one. I'm serious. If you're looking for that transition between the small haversack, but not a full-size ruck, this is the way to go, in my humble opinion. So, please leave any questions or comments below, and I really, really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I'm very, very serious about that. I want to thank you for all your support and all the comments, questions, and things you've given me in the past. Until next time, I'm Blackie for Shaman's Forge Woodscraft. Wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.